Hello and welcome to this week's episode of SVSN. Glad you're back. We had a snow day, so that's pretty cool. It didn't really snow that much, so we couldn't make like snowmen or anything, so that's depressing. But it was a snow day, and for the seniors, we do not have to make that up, so awesome. The Lit Club had a meeting, and one of our field reporters, Ashton Gilbert, has a little bit more about that. Out to you, Ashton.
Thanks, Garrett. I'm here with Sammy Neal, the president of Literary Club, to talk about books. Sammy, how did you become the president of Lit Club?
Well, I'm automatically the president by becoming a senior.
What are some of the books you've read this year?
We have read All the Light We Cannot See, Love Letters to the Dead, and we are starting Noggin.
What are some of the jobs you have to do as a president of Lit Club?
Well, as I'm reading the book, I have to develop the questions and lead the group discussions with those questions so the meetings flow.
Do you enjoy Lit Club?
I do. I've done it since I was in 9th grade.
Is there anything you guys do in Lit Club?
Well, at the end of the year, we will go to the book loft and then go somewhere to eat, and it's really fun. And then in between meetings, like during Christmas, we had a gift exchange and just fun literary club parties.
Do you think Lit Club is beneficial and encourage people to do it?
It is beneficial. We don't read too many books, but it's challenging in between schoolwork to get those books read, and I think it's pretty beneficial, and I would encourage people to do it.
All right. Back to you, Garrett.
Thank you, Ashton, for that lovely story. This Saturday, the Quiz Bowl team is having a trash tournament at Waverly. Our trash tournament is, I guess, about like movies, songs maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not really a Quiz Bowl fanatic, but they're having a trash tournament at Waverly. For the seniors and juniors, again, scholarships or the due dates and the deadlines are coming upon us really fast. So get them done, or I guess you just won't have any scholarship money. That's all I have for this week, and I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I'm going to send it on out to the Sports Center team. Out to you, Gabe, Baden, and Ethan.
Welcome to this episode of SVSN. I'm your sports anchor, Gabriel Pierce Burkheimer.
I'm Ethan Wayne Crabtree.
And I'm Baden Trey Ford. And guys, I heard the Piketon students were lifting a lot of weight this weekend.
The Piketon students were lifting a lot of weight?
Yeah, the Piketon powerlifting students.
Powerlifting.
Oh, that makes sense.
It does.
The Piketon powerlifting students.
Yep, good showing. And you know who has a story on this meet?
Who has a story on this
Meat.
different kind of meat?
Our very own sports reporter, Kenny Robertson.
Our own meat,
I would have
Kenny?
never guessed. Kenny Robertson.
Well, why don't we see what Kenny has to say?
Yeah, let's see what he has to say.
I'd love to.
Hello, I'm Kenny Robertson, and I have a few clips of the powerlifting meet this weekend.
Come on, Jay.
Thank you, Kenneth Robertson.
Kenny, that was hot.
Great story.
Beautiful.
Anyway, have you guys also heard about the girls and boys basketball extravaganza last Saturday against St. Trace?
Whoa. Okay, what is an extravaganza?
It's just an exciting little. It's an event. It's a series of events in just one time period and just in one setting.
Just an extravaganza.
It's just so. I know somebody that could explain it better than me.
Well, Ethan, who would that be?
Dakota Zed?
Oh yeah, she's doing a story on the basketball extravaganza
One of my favorite days of the year, Gabe.
against St. Trace.
St. Trace.
That happened just last week.
Last week.
Last weekend.
Why don't we send it out to her? Out to you, Dakota.
Last Saturday, the Red Streaks hosted the Zane Trace Pioneers in the basketball extravaganza. The freshman JV and varsity girls and boys teams all got the chance to play. Unfortunately, the only team that came out with a win was the varsity girls team. The Red Streaks may have had more hard-fought losses than wins last Saturday, but we all know Kenny was in.
Thank you, Dakota. Now, in more basketball news, the male basketball team is going to be playing at Huntington on the 3rd. Ethan, what does 3rd mean? Think. We talked about this for an hour.
Oh,
Baden, help him out.
oh, the boys basketball team, Ethan, plays at Huntington High School February the 3rd.
You'll get it one day.
I just hate being lectured, okay?
How about this? To get your mind off of it, let's go to our new weekly segment, our random padiddle.
A random padiddle.
Or random padiddle.
Out to the random padiddle.
Berlin, Germany, 1989.
Ronald Reagan tears down the Berlin Wall.
Am I done?
Real quick, look at the camera. Like, point in the camera.
Go.
I'm Ronald Reagan.
Good job, Baden.
Thank you, Gabe.
You impersonated one of America's greatest leaders very well.
I had a fun
Kind
time.
of looked like him too.
He did. And shout out to Jay Will.
Wouldn't have happened without him.
That's true. He was a big part of that. So thank you, Jay Will.
Could have never done it without you, buddy.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm your sports anchor, Gabe Trey Crabtree.
And I'm your other anchor, Ethan Pierce Berkheimer.
And I'm Baden Wayne Fuller Crabtree Berkheimer.
Nice name.
And to all you out there in the valley,
Keep it classy.